Will this pouch last, and is it worth your money? Are the other pouches going to last just as long? The real question you should be asking yourself, is this pouch going to last longer than 5 of these? Because this pouch is $20 and this is $100. Let's look at the Veto though, because it is a really nice pouch. It has a built-in kickstand in the back. This can clip. You got room for 2 channel locks. I put the larger channel locks in here. We all know that these channel locks are actually terrible. They're not good for electricians. There you go, but look, they don't close. And channel locks are like an extension of your hand. So if you can't grab things with these, see how these come to a complete close? This is what you want to get. These are overpriced and overhyped, especially on YouTube. Heavily overhyped. I do not recommend these. I actually prefer the terrible Milwaukee's over those Kleins. So we got our channel locks. Now with the smallest channel locks, you know, you can substitute. Any real pipe runner knows that you got to have at least 2 levels. Next up, I like to keep my blades. This is kind of a tip for you guys. I keep my reset blades with me. It decreases the chance of somebody borrowing your Sawzall when it doesn't have a blade in it. This is 3/8, 5/16, 7/16, and 1/2 inch all in one. If you're running Minrelax straps, you'll know that 7/16 is for a 1/4 inch nut, 1/2 inch for your strut straps, 3/8 for your strut straps. This is just a really, really good tool. You got all the sizes that you're ever going to run into as an electrician right here. Even your beam clamp, that's that square nut right there. You sit that on top of your beam clamp, makes easy tightening. And because the back side is smaller than the top, you actually sit right on that bolt and it doesn't fall all the way through. Now, I've recently taken a liking to these DeWalt. This was available at Home Depot, and it's actually a really nice tape measure. Another tip, always go with a 16. You don't need 25 feet. I've been rocking a 16 since 2012. Got your 9/16 for building racks, and then you got your 5/16 for Tabcons. You got to get the deeper ones. Another tip here, this helps you get deeper inside of the boxes to where you can see your actual fastener and see exactly what you're doing. Well, we have this. This is the 2551-20. It is the Surge. It has more than enough power, and it's very quiet. Here's another tip here. Not a lot of people know about this. I've got a separate video on this. This is one of the best beater combinations and reamers you're going to find. This reamer is sold separately. Get a hexed screwdriver so you can screw this reamer on using that Allen wrench set screw. And you can beat on these for years without deterioration. And the tips are the Klein quality that we all know and love. They just last forever. We got a Phillips here. This is extremely magnetic. I really like these DeWalt pivots. Also, if you're working on a fan and you got those fan screws that go up against the ceiling in the shroud, it makes it really easy to install those screws without damaging your finishes. This one's new by Klein. This is a hollow nut driver, but it's not just a hollow nut driver. It has all of the sizes built in it. This is my recommendation. It's actually really nice. It's got magnets built in, which is a new addition, and it's hollow, but I recommend you leave these over here or throw them in the bushes for all I care. This is where the real money is, right? 1/2 inch, 9/16, 3/8, 7/16. It's perfect for running pipe. 7/16 for the minis, 1/2 inch for the strut straps, 9/16 for your 3/8 hardware, 7/16 for your 1/4 inch hardware, and it flips and all thread goes right up it. It's perfect. And it's light, like really light. So highly recommend this one. Fits right in there. And then of course we got the fastback, the original folding flipping knife. I'm not going to recommend a knife if it doesn't have blade storage. That's when accidents happen, is when you're using a blade that's too dull for the task. So that's everything in this pouch. That's about all it will fit comfortably. Let's look at the $20 pouch and compare it. Oh yeah, I forgot about the best part of this pouch. Much like the Tough Built, it has what you call Pro Lock. These are actual metal, as witnessed here by the magnet. So they're not plastic. This is metal. It's not plastic. Miles better than Tough Built stuff. It really is. I'm going to show you why. They've got the better pouch layout for starters. You can fit a lot more in here. So I can actually put both of my levels one here, and you can see where the height is perfect. It's not going to push this up against your body like some of these other brands do. That sits in there. Your level goes there. We still have more room if we want to. The tape measure, you start getting pretty bulky with this. You can see how wide this is before you can put tools in it. This starts widening out once you put tools in it. So for me, I think that the Vetos are just a little bit bulky and heavy. They are really nice though. They're built to last. Let me know what you guys prefer. I have a feeling you guys are gonna like this more for 20 bucks. Again, you can buy 5 of these compared to 1 of these. The tape measure goes right here. The best part about this, you can actually store stuff and retrieve it fairly easily. Even like screws and material could go in there. And that's pretty cool. It's kind of the perfect size, honestly. Perfect spot for your bits here. There's a pencil in there. There you go. And you've got that much more room. I'm going to show you another Pro-Lock pouch. Now, I almost feel bad for showing you guys this stuff because it's kind of hard to find. You can go on locksupply.com and possibly find this. This stuff is really cheap. So it's unfortunate that not a lot of people know about it. That's why we're bringing it to the channel. I bought all this stuff myself. This is what they call their everyday carry pouch. It's got a spot for your Allen wrenches. You can put your long Allens in here, your 3/8 sockets. The really nice thing about this is that it holds all your bits. So we've got our tap tools here. We've got blades, we've got our Malco bits. And it just goes in your tool pouch, your tool bag, your tool box, whatever you got. It's going to keep it all together. Now I've got doubles and triples of these. I bought everything they had. So I'm going to be sending some stuff to some subscribers, especially you, Joshua Wilson. But if you're wondering why the stickers and tags are still on these, it's because I bought a bunch of everything. So definitely sending Joshua one of these. I hate how salesy this video is going to look, but doesn't matter. We bought it all ourselves. Now, I haven't used this one yet, but they do have a drill pouch, which I thought was pretty interesting. I like that they had the spot for the bits. They had the spot for the tape measure. Also went ahead and grabbed this one. This is their Master Electrician tool pouch. Very similar to the Tough Belt. I don't know, man. The same people must make it. Got some Velcro here. You can fit larger multimeter tools in there. Testing equipment. Got our toners, our tracers, our multimeters. And it also has the Pro-Lock quick slide system there. So the drill holster pouch is LS-93215. The technician pouch is LS-93204. This everyday carry pouch is LS-92317. This one's kind of cool. They call this one their pliers pouch, LS-93212. Trimming out whatever you're doing. So this pliers pouch would be good for just kind of like a trim out. And we got the handyman set, LS-93297. A spot for your speed square to go back here. All your bits stick up there. You got screwdriver slots, pouches, the slots. Every location is just better thought of for an actual tradesperson. Let's take a look at this pouch with trim out stuff. Maybe you've got your Knipex that everybody loves so much. These are the forged wire strippers. That's all I'm going to say about those. Got a video coming out about these specifically. One thing I'll note is that they don't open very wide. So that's about as wide as they open. And you got to push them out that much more. It's not that big of a deal. You know, wear and tear on our hands, things like that. At our age, we're going to wind up with carpal tunnel and other joint issues as it is, just turning tools and doing all that stuff. I don't think we need to introduce this motion, but they do cut really nice. They cut pretty much the best out of anything I've ever used, ever. So there is that. You got room for crimpers. I threw this in here because this is one of the bigger tools if you're crimping ferrules, if you're doing industrial. Got your Kleins in here, of course. Also got room for, we got the flip bit here. This is an absolute staple if you ask me. The tips are just fantastic. We've beaten the crap out of these live, beaten this up live, and pretty impressive stuff. Now this is called the Klein slide drive. This is pretty interesting because it switches from 1/4 inch to 5/16, just like that. Got your 3/8 there. We got room for our knife, of course, and really with room to spare. So even if we wanted to add an additional tool here, we can pretty easily do that. These are fantastic. If you ask me, if you haven't tried these out, try them out and let me know. Definitely reach back out to me and tell me these aren't the best thing you've ever tried, because they actually strip better than these. And that's going to get some hate, but you know what? Got a video coming out, and yeah, this is a fairly large multimeter, and it fits right there. Those actually fit in there quite nicely. They kind of stick up though, man. I hate watching YouTube videos where someone will half-ass put something in here and then tell you that it fits good. I've seen where somebody hooked this on the end like this and then was like, this is where I keep my knife. Or like even worse, they'll hang their tools out like this or in a tool bag or something, and they'll tell you, you know, this is how I grab my tools. I grab my tools by the nose, slide them up my hand like this so I can start working every time I want to grab a tool. No, dude, go find a better solution. You're not fooling me. So we're not going to BS you here. A job where now they require a multimeter because they just energized the whole building. You got this, you got your Kleins, you got your strippers, you got your combination pliers. You don't even necessarily need these, but these replace this and your strippers all day. They're really good, and they got enough meat up here to where they can actually make up a joint. There's your pipe, there's your trim out. 40 bucks, ready to rock. 100 bucks. It's a tough call because this is really nice quality, and I do like that everything has a spot. And I really do like that these are hollow here. That's actually kind of underrated. Not very many pouches have that. So I'm not trying to say that this is not a good pouch, because this is a fantastic pouch. So there you go. Keep in mind, we just loaded this pouch and there's no room for this multimeter. So there you go. There's your review. I'm really trying not to pick on anybody or anything. Just trying to show you guys the facts, and the facts are that this is 5 times the price. It doesn't hold as much. It's heavier. And yeah, thought you guys would like to know. Thanks for watching. Sub for more.